And I realized to that point, like I bring it up a lot, but being kind of privileged gives you the right to like not want to try because you know like you're comfortable. Ooh. Like you become comfortable, like you know whatever happens, I can fall back. I always have a backup plan. So the main thing that you're striving towards, you're not gonna do because you're like, if I don't do it, like nothing's really bad is gonna happen to me. It's definitely something for the times where like the men that came before us, the women that came before us, where there was more life or death scenarios.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, if I don't do this thing, my family doesn't eat. If I don't do this thing, this person's gonna kill me or take my land. So there's more fear of like dying or losing it all. And as time goes on and there's more convenience in people's lives, you know, the worst person living right now probably has it better than a king like 2,000 years ago, you know? So...
Yeah, not dying from dysentery.
Yeah, like making it past 20, you know, 20
Ate
is
a bad turkey sandwich last week.
Exactly, having a cold, you know? So I think I became too privileged in my bringing up because I didn't experience that much of the hood. I lived in it, but I lived on the outskirts. I lived in Frankfurt near West Sonoma Park. I didn't live in the hood. You know, when I was homeless, I was so privileged homeless because I still had almost $1 million house to stay in for a couple of weeks and a college to stay in. Like there was only a few nights I was on the street. So every bad scenario of my life, been in a mental institution only for fucking 5 hours. There's like every situation I've been in, I always had like an easier way of dealing with it rather than the real way of dealing with it. Right. And now since real shit is happening to me now, it's hard to process like actually being able to handle it because I don't have to try. Right. I became too comfortable and I'm trying to make myself uncomfortable again to know what it's like to be in a fire. And my brother asked me like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you traveling? It's just like, I need to keep testing myself. I can't just stay in one place and be like, this could be my end game. I can do that for the next 30 years of my life. I could have went back to my job and did that for the next 30 years of my life and been cool. Get a wife, have kids, the whole night. My life is already essentially set. Wait for my mom to die, wait for my dad to die, get a check, whatever. Like, I don't have to do anything. But why? That's not a life I want to live.
Right. That's
the biggest fear. And I feel like that's the thing for all of us. Like, you can stay where you're at for the rest of your life. Because your people want to protect you and from the outside world because they know shit is dangerous. But you know you got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You know you have to live your own life. You know the studio is not big enough for you, and you want to eventually grow. Yeah. This is not your end game, but you can do this for the rest of your life. You can get like some person to record a trash ass podcast. You know, you can get like artists to come in. You can still be local, or you can want to grow.
Yeah.
The main thing is like not being comfortable.
Yeah.
Complacency kills.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like you suffer 2 deaths. The one your creative death and then your real one.
Yeah.
I got something to tell you, baby. Don't get mad this time. If you want my wiener, you give me ease all up in my mind. Baby, please want my wiener.